All games from this release were arcade exclusives, but there is visual information about them on the internet, photos or videos. Wipeout. This version of Pong had quite a few features. To start, it was for 4 players. Each player started with 5 lives, and when reaching 0, they were eliminated from the game while others continued to compete. In the center, there was a cross that distorted the trajectory to make the game more unpredictable. However, there were defense zones in the corners from which the balls bounced. If a player was eliminated from the game, the ball also started bouncing off their line. Wild Gunman. Following the success of light gun games the previous year, Nintendo continued in the same direction, this time creating a game with live actors. You had to wait for a specific moment when the opponent's eye flashed. In this game, 4 different episodes appear sequentially if you win the previous one. Superpong. A variation of Pong from Atari, but in this one, you use 3 paddles simultaneously. Sometimes this allows you to adjust the ball's trajectory if you hit it with the previous paddle, making the trajectory more challenging for the opponent. Hesitation. In this variation of Pong, 2 to 4 players can participate. The main feature of the game is a large square in the center, adding more unpredictability to the game. Flim-Flam. This is a horizontal version of Pong in arcade machines. The game can be played by 2 to 4 players. Here, you can move your paddle across your entire side of the field, not just in 2 directions. Pressing a button also accelerates the ball's movement. The difficulty level affects the size of the paddle. Challenge. A horizontal version of Pong for 2 or 4 players. In the 4-player mode, you played as a team, with each controlling their paddle from 2 positions, one closer to the edge and the other farther away. The game went up to 15 points. There was also a single-player mode where you scored points by hitting a narrow area behind a partition. Basketball. This is the most original variation of Pong among all listed in this video. It features individual humanoid characters instead of paddles, with each player having 2. The game also has a very limited scoring zone that you need to hit. The ball simply bounces off all other surfaces.